So it's the 22nd of August 2022. This is my ride around Orkney. This time round I'm just doing the north of the island, hopefully passing the Twatt sign. So you can see right up that island here, well, this part of Ireland anyway. I've just come up here, it's all uphill, but the wind is a southerly wind, so it's sort of helped me up the hill. Didn't feel like it, but it were doing. So this is the other side. I've just seen it that side, whichever it is. I think it was the east side. I think this is the northwest side, I think. It took me ages to get up that hill, but flying down the other side of it. Looked it up, that hill I've just been up and over from Envy, is it what it's called? Evie, I think it were. It were called Mid Hill. The hill to the right, there didn't seem to be a name for one on the left hand side. And I turned right just before the Click Hill Monument. Might drive to that once I finish this tour. This ride, not a tour. So yeah, so I'm heading up towards Birsay now. Well, I'm flying at the moment, I'm going with the wind, so it don't really feel that breezy. It's lovely and warm. I've got my soft shell on. Could do with taking it off, to be honest, but can't bother. So yeah, it's looking good. So, I've changed your little settings. I'll put you on wide and increase your frame rate. I only had you on 25 and it's not very good when you're moving fast, so I've put you on 50. So the second lake you can see there, or should I say lock, I think I'll be going up sort of the left hand side of it towards Birsay, I think. So I'm turning right here now. I thought we'd be going that way, but we ain't. From that hill there, it's Cabusta Hill. I'll look that one up. It's what I've actually know and I'll look up. If I come up again, it'll be more focused on, well, I think Westry and the mainland, and I might walk to the top of that. I'm sure there's a walk to the top of it. So I'm coming up here and down that way, along this lock. I think it said Lock of Hunland. So, should really have a look. Let me have a look, let me tell you right. Lock of Hundland, apparently. So I have been down here before, last year. When I got to Birsay Hostel, the campsite up there, I thought, oh, I'll go for a little ride around, and I went a lot further than I wanted to, and I'll come down this lock and around and back up. I'll just turn you around. Yeah, I come down that lock, come down this road and turned right up by up with the lock on my right hand side. It was a long way around considering I'd already come up from Stromness. It was starting to rain towards then, it's really a nightmare. So yeah. The museum. There we go, the museum. Not good. Maybe another time. First time I've seen one of those museums open, to be honest. It's only a little shack. What they call rush hour. So I don't know whether you can see on the horizon there, on that little hill, there's the borough of Birsay Lighthouse. Went there last year. This is what I've come for, just see what it's like, see if anything's changed basically. Just going to have a quick detour down there just to check out the hostel. just because I realised last year I want to see if it's fully open and stuff. I were going to stay here, well, today actually. No, not today. In a few days' time I'm going to stay here because I didn't really have any overnight accommodation planned, but I figured it out. I'm staying longer on Sandy. I wish I'd done that on Westry, to be honest, but plans change. campsite. Oh, no one here. Yeah, it's still summer. Can't believe it. If you ever get stuck for a place, come here. Can't remember that windmill being there before. It might have been. I've been stuck on that one there. Just the bottom of the bank in there. Yeah, I don't know whether the hostel's actually open or not. Earl's Palace, Birsay, that's the one. And here it is. It's falling to bits a bit, but apparently there's some Viking something or other. Put a description in, but I have been around this before, so I'm not going to bother. Lighthouses up there. There's a good walk up there. You have to walk across the causeway, sort of thing, which is really good. Yeah, so that shop's where I got a coffee from last time. There we go. See across all island. Don't know whether to take the wide view off. Yeah. Can't be bothered, to be honest. I'm going to take a photo anyway. I've not been on this road before, but when I was up here last time, it was a nice day when I come up and it was nice and everything, but the following day it was nothing but wind, rain, or horrible. I had to go back to Stromness, and I had to because I was only up here 2 days to scout the island out. But with sun out, just look at that. It looks absolutely gorgeous. I know you're in wide view, so you probably it's a bit skewed, but even so, woohoo! I'm going to take off wide view, I think. There you go, you're on linear mode now. I'm doing that more for my own research to see what the difference is. It does look very good. Okay. So, yeah, I can't be far off away from the Twatt sign. Now I know where it is. Anyway, let's go look for it. I'm coming up to the Twatt sign because people parked up, knew there would be. Oh, yeah, that's what I live for, this shit. So I think I've got about 8 miles left and a little bit more. I didn't program the computer to the final ending. The lock on my right here is the lock of Swanay. I think it's pronounced, well, Swanay, I just can't pronounce it any other way. This hill is Costa Hill. So fortunately there was no one else taking photos at that Twatt sign, so I had to deal with selfie thing, but they're not very good photos from a selfie. But you have to persevere with these things. The only downside of not travelling with someone, well, that and the driving up here. In every other way, I don't want anyone with me. So these last few clicks, like I say, cycling into wind, going proper slow, even though I'm flat. I'm going to turn you around just so you can see over the lock of whatever I said. Alright, can't even remember now. So it looks really good, doesn't it? With sun. I'd say make the most of it, because this is probably the only day at year they have sun. Just hope the weather continues like this while I'm out on Hoy. That's where I'm going next. Loch Swanee, weren't it? Well, this last 5 kilometres is a bit scenic. Looking out to wherever it is. Oh, that's Rousey, isn't it? Yeah, I know. See there's like a light coloured building. That's where like that Broch thing is. Mid-How Broch, were it, or something? Yeah. So we get down here. It's on the corner. Well, I can see an island to my left. That looks like, I bet that's Westry, where I've just come from. I can't see. Big brick wall in your way. Hold on. A lot of thorns. There. I don't know whether you can see it right in distance there. I'm sure that's Westry, where I've just come from. Westry is nice. I like Westry. I think it's really the weather, but it weren't even just that. It had a proper shop, 2 proper shops, pub that had takeaway, but not, so it had the amenities, but not too much amenities, if you know what I mean. It had everything you need, but not too much of what you need. So yeah, I really like Westry, compared to some other islands I've been to so far. Those windmills up there, if you can see them, to the right here, they're on Burger Hill. Just beyond Burger Hill is Mid Hill. That's one I climbed up to start with. So not far off now. What's my computer saying? About 4 kilometres. So great. Nice little ride. Not so nice cycling into this wind, but yeah, no chance of rain. Fairly warm, not wearing my tights. Wore my tights for the last few days. More so I didn't get bit by midges, but being windy I didn't get bit. But I did on Rousey. Horrible things. Horrible bloody things, those midges. That's weird. I just stopped to change battery and GoPro and have a little bite to eat. But the sign there, behind the RSP B1, saying Castle Hill. Now, on commute, it says Burger Hill, so maybe there's 2 hills up there. I don't know. Very strange. That's looking over Rousey. Very good. When I was over on Rousey, you couldn't see the island, let alone the mainland island. Just misty or horrible. That was the second one I did, Rousey. Gradually got better, the weather, until you saw more and more stuff. I've just got to go down there, not very far I don't think, a few clicks, and I'll be back to where I started from. So there we go. Here we are, back in Evie. It could be Evie I suppose, but now it's Evie. This is where I went up earlier on. So I parked in a car park, some toilets and everything. So, it's the 22nd of August 2022. These are my rides around Orkney. This has been my North Orkney ride, about a quarter of the island I think. It's been nice, just a little bit windy, a bit grueling when you've got an headwind. It's just one of those things, but at least there's no midges, but it's been beautifully sunny, no chance of rain or anything, so super duper awesome. So tomorrow I'm over on Point, so this is Duncan out. Cheers.